Hi, I'm Adam. I'm here with my friend Gus on camera at the 2018 Pacific Northwest Lens Summit in beautiful Portland, Oregon. We're going to go meet with the biggest cinema lens manufacturers in the world, talking about vintage lenses, new technologies, and innovations for large format. Let's go check it out. So here we are with Snehal from Zeiss. He's representing some new products and showing off at the Koerner Lens Fest.
How are you, Adam?
I'm good. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Yeah, long time no see.
I know.
Yeah.
I love coming out here to Portland. It's such a beautiful town.
You get the donuts?
Yes.
Yeah, we're famous for donuts.
You show up at Koerner and you get donuts. So over here, what we're showing off is full frame coverage, right? So the Venice has a 24 by 36 size sensor, and right now we're in that 6K mode, and that we can actually see that the whole sensor is being used for recording. And this lens that we have on it is the Zeiss CZ2 70-200. In the CZ2 line, we have three different lenses: 15-30, 28-80, 70-200. We have a 15-30 on the Canon FF that's over there. There's a 28-80 as well, and the 70-200 are all T2.9. They don't ramp, and they cover full frame. So they cover the Monstro sensor from Red, they cover the Alexa LF, and they cover the Sony Venice as well as the Canon FF. We have this in any mount that you want it in, so it comes in PL, and of course you can change it to E mount for Sony, F mount for Nikon, EF mount for Canon, or even micro four thirds. It's very versatile. They match with ultra primes. They have a nice coloring to them. They're a little bit warmer than you would expect them to be, and very, very little distortion. So even the 15-30 is like 2% distortion at the most.
Right.
Yeah, across the frame in a full frame sensor size. So that's really, really good, really rectilinear. You see it used on a lot of television shows, especially with paired with a DXL camera from Panavision, or the Alexa 65 previously, when it was cropped to 4.6K mode. They would use the lenses on shows for Netflix, because that way you can fulfill the 4K recording. And the Alexa LF is the same size and open gate as that sensor recording they were using in the Alexa 65. So you'll see these lenses used even by area rental all the time as well.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah. And then aside from this, we're showing off the CP3s. What do you think? Is that lighter than before?
This is so light.
And it has a lens support for your drone applications already built in.
Great.
It has electronic communication as well. So there's pins on the back, and there's also a connector on the top. So what's happening with that connection is that this camera, for example, the Red, is reading that because it's Cook/I protocol, and it's actually reading that information. So here, as I iris, you can see the iris changing on the display. You can see the focus changing on the display as well over here. And then I'm also getting other information about the lens, like the serial number of the lens, the type of lens it is. As a DP, I can go back and recreate a shot for a pickup by easily going to my video files and seeing what lens I used, at what focal distance and what iris at that moment that I want to recreate.
Right.
Because it's keeping all that information in real time in the metadata. But I'm also doing shading and distortion characteristics. So right now we're using an external device, a Master Locket Plus, to see the data, to transmit it live, and to record it. And over here, I'm actually seeing the data come in on conference live grade. And if I move the focus and iris mark, you can go ahead and move the focus and iris, and you're going to see the data is changing here in real time. And I can see a preview of my shading and distortion characteristics. Normally what happens in VFX is that you have characteristics of the lens that are making it look pretty. But the issue is that it works against you when you're doing effects. So if I want to composite in this situation, I'm going to have to remove the shading, remove the distortion, and then do my composite my objects, and then reapply the characteristics at the end. But the way we used to do that is we used to shoot charts like that you see on that wall over there. The production has, the VFX supervisor requires production then to profile the lenses manually using that chart with each focal length of lens they use, each focusing distance, and iris, and then amalgamate the data, that analog data, with plugins and create a digital correction for post. But imagine that's a lot of work that you have to do. But I'm giving you that information in real time that you can see right away on set to confirm that it's working. And then in post, we have plugins right now for Resolve. And this month we're having plugins coming out for After Effects and Nuke. So we're gonna have all the information available at your fingertips, and we have proof of concept films. So we've shown that the technology works. Like if you're doing green screen, you got to take multiple plates and stitch them together. In Photoshop, if you had a panorama shot, it would automatically get rid of shading and distortion, remove the seams between images, and overlay them. It's something in Lightroom that you just choose the images and does it automatically. But now you can do that with After Effects or Nuke in using this data because I can unshade and undistort the edges, make sure there's no seams between stuff, stitch them all together, and then reapply overall characteristics at the end.
But it's astoundingly light. Is this magnesium?
No, it's aluminum. It's just a better design than before. It's new and improved.
That's really great.
So I just want to help you guys out. So anyone out there, if you want more information, just go to zeiss.com/cine, C-I-N-E, and you can, all this information I gave you is there. There's videos there, samples, downloads, educational information. There's a lot of stuff there. Thanks for coming by. Take care.